Hi, everybody. Welcome again to another edition of Brown Box, where we go through each other's record collections and we pick out something that we think the other person might really enjoy and that you might enjoy too. As always, I'm your host, Ryan.
And I'm Chris.
And this week I've brought it along the selection for Brown Box.
Oh.
So let's see what we have here. I don't know if you've heard of this one or not.
Oh, yeah. Not
Fela,
this particular album.
Fela Kuti with
yeah.
Africa 70 and Ginger Baker. And this is a live album.
Yeah.
Apparently, right? So what do you know about Fela? Anything?
You know, I know his music mostly from watching the stage play.
Okay.
Which was intense.
Yeah.
And then went backwards and started getting his music.
Absolutely.
And he's incredible.
Yeah, he is.
And what he produced and the power that was what he was up to and how he was sort of mind-boggling.
Really, yeah.
What he would do.
Somebody in college got me into him, and they had me a CD. I don't think it was this one, but this is one of my favorite ones. But I have a ton of them. He's made so many records. It's just like, and a lot of them are out of print, but this is like a repress, and they're just repressing a lot of them.
Okay.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
But someone said this is like the John Coltrane of like Afrobeat, and I was like, oh, I got to check this out.
Right.
He's a multi-instrumentalist, right? All of his music, he had a compound in Lagos, Nigeria, and he recorded all his music there. He basically had a harem, they call it what it is. He had like 20-something wives,
Yep.
right? But he had an amazing band with one of the best percussionist drummers ever, Tony Allen, and then got the attention of this guy, who I'm sure you know, who's
mean ass Ginger Baker.
Yeah, so Ginger Baker like drove all the way down there from like the top of Africa just to find him.
Yeah.
And he's on this record, like there's, I don't know if he's on the whole thing, but there is like a whole side of it where it's like him and Tony Allen just playing drums.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No, good.
It's great. But apparently like a lot of his stuff was just cut live with his band. Fela would play either the organ or
saxophone.
Right. And then I'd sing, of course. And they just do like these long vamps, like just to kind of start the song. So it was very like, it was a mix of like, you hear James Brown, you hear jazz, you hear funk, it's all kinds of stuff.
Everybody say yeah. Everybody say yeah. Right. All of us to the first election, and the second election all in Nigeria, and the second election like it was a pass. Babala nonsense. The rigging, it was corruption. Which kind of election be this? Babala nonsense. Babala nonsense. People not go vote. Them come get big numbers. Thousands to thousands, millions to millions. Which kind of election be this? Babala nonsense. Babala nonsense. Now them monkey receive that you. Now them monkey receive that you. Booty shall see the monkey racing. Boom, butch, na only booty she has. Na only for Europe. precious many, many things. Many of them things I don't sing about. Me I no good to copy Oyibo style. Let us think say Oyibo no pass me. But Shagari finish him in elections. But them not tell him say him make mistake. Say this you don't be democracy. Oyibo them not tell myself that for England I mean not fit take over. Now come think about this democracy, 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 crazy demonstration of grace, crazy demonstration. If he no be grace, why for Africa? As time they go, things just they bad more and more. Poor man they cry, rich man they mess. Democracy, crazy demonstration of grace, crazy demonstration. If good do teacher teach you something, and the student make mistake, teacher must talk you so, but Oyibo not talk you so. Now somebody them they support that this to say them teaching get meaning, different meaning, different kinds of meaning. That is why I say that is the reason of my song. That is the concluding of my song. I say, I sing, I beg everyone to join my song.
Yeah, apparently like, every time he did a record put on wax, like he never played the song again. So it's like he's constantly evolving his music.
Which I think in some ways that maybe hurt how how famous he became, probably more famous because of the stage play.
Yeah.
Musical, but was very true to his political self, but
Right.
just how powerful the musicians were in that band, and you could see what he was at, and he could have been a pop songwriter.
Yeah.
He's like like Sly Stone had a bigger band
With a lot of that stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, he I think he initially played like a pretty straight music and was called High Life, and it was just like he played horns, and then I guess he went to America. He met a woman who got him into all kinds of stuff. You know, music, culture, revolutionary. And he came back and he just changed. He just saw what was going on in his country and with his family and his friends and everything. And he just basically revolutionized music.
Yes,
I think it's great. Like a lot of it is just it's very propulsive, so you can just kind of put it on, play it loud, and check it out. But it's I love it.
Ginger Baker goes to Africa.
Yeah,
because that's where the beats are.
Yeah,
he loves.
He knew that.
He loves what drums can do, and sets up his own compound there.
Yes,
and then just yells at people.
Yeah,
but
he goes crazy.
He's even looking a little crazy in this
He does.
picture.
Like he's not playing drums. That's for sure.
Just standing there, and he's got the cigarette in his hand.
Yeah.
It's like, well, it's giving me a headache.
Oh yes,
I can't take it no more.
Right. And I mean, it's and then on the back there's like a picture of them in the studio. Yeah. And so it's like some of these songs, like Fela's, he'd have like album length songs. Like one whole side would be one song or whatever. This one's like two songs on one side, two songs on another. Then the other part of it is like a drum duel, which is really cool. 1971,
Wow.
right? So like Cream broke up a couple 3 years before, maybe to 2 years before. But yeah, all the band members are there. But I mean, it's just it's great. I don't know what else to say about it.
Well, just that if folks if you have not listened to Fela's music, that it's just like a treat. It's like it's like John Coltrane.
Yeah.
If someone hasn't listened to John Coltrane, I don't know. If someone wasn't into jazz and he was the first person you showed him about jazz music, maybe that's kind of hard. Maybe it's harder to digest or whatnot. But ultimately, there's some spirit that comes to that music that I think transcends jazz.
Definitely.
And you get this feeling about Coltrane where you kind of buy into his journey.
Yeah.
And, I didn't know anything about Fela's story until I was at the musical, but it did a good job in showing his political drive,
Right.
and the risks that he would take.
Definitely.
And so, but when the music was on, I would say, you know, it was like this barrage of, well, here's Miles Davis, and you know, here's American funk music, and here's the, you know, this total
Yeah.
propulsive
That's what I love about it.
stew
Yeah.
that comes up, and
Yeah.
it's ever changing and morphing, and he's just this incredible leader.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the people who've heard it, they already know what you're talking about, and they have their own Fela albums that they would point to. But he was so eclectic and so political and so many things that, you know, that he really couldn't be mainstream here. But we would be better for it.
Yeah.
If like all of a sudden it's just, you know, at the mall
It's great. No, I'll every now and then I'll see a movie and like his song
will pop
will
in.
come up. Wow, this
Yeah.
is cool. Like,
I just want to be
you
at
know,
a mall. I just want
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
and instead of, and I love Steely Dan, but instead
yeah.
of wriggling in the years,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden it's Fela. It's just,
Yeah. Yeah, people might act a little differently.
Well,
Yeah.
they'd shop
Yeah.
differently. They'd shop
They
differently.
move around a lot. Yeah.
They'd
Yeah.
probably buy more stuff.
I think so. I think so.
You want to stimulate the economy?
Yeah. Fela.
Fela.
Right here, people.
Fela's
So,
your man.
You know, this is, like I said, one of many, but like if you were a new fan, there's this album and another one called Open and Close. It's just as good. But he's honestly got a ton of
Yeah.
great records.
Could go a lifetime.
Yeah. Yeah. And very happy to have this as part of Brown Box this week. I encourage all of you to check out Fela Ransom Kuti and Africa 70 with Ginger Baker live, and then just go down the rabbit hole and check out everything else he's done, because it's well worth your journey.
Right on.
All right. So once again, I'm Ryan,
I'm Chris.
and thanks for coming to Brown Box. See you next time.